Hi, my name is Navya and I'm from Curacao, a small island in the Caribbean Sea at the northern coast of Venezuela. Today I would like to talk to you about an experience I had about, I think you can say like 40 years ago, approximately. It's those days I was going to primary school and after that secondary school. Used to go with my parents. I used to go to the rural part of the island. That's let's say over here is the west. It's the western part of the island where my grandfather used to live. My grandfather used to have like a big piece of land, and he was into agriculture and also how you say that he had animals also like goats and pork. He anyway he had them, and then he sometimes killed them to sell the meat or eat it. That was part of his actually it was like his own small business that way, to have to do agriculture and to keep animals. And in those days also you used to have here in Curacao you used to have especially in the rural part of the island, you used to have like a house up like the living room separate from the kitchen. The living room used to be at a, let's say, up the hill, a small hill, and a couple of meters further down you have the kitchen, and in the kitchen you have like products, the agriculture products, like a piece of the kitchen hide in a like a storage. You have like the agricultural products, and then in the other part you is the was the cooking area where my grand aunt used to cook, because this story is about my grand aunt. And she used to cook over there, and then the oven used to be outside also. She used to make bread like yeah, bread, typical Curaçaoan bread, and tintalaya, that's also typical Curaçaoan sweet, something sweet to snack with. And anyway, she was all most of the time she was busy in the kitchen doing whether food or something, a nice snack. And we used to be over there also. We used to go over there with my parents, and then the other cousins that live around there used to come down also to 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 the house of my grandfather, and we used to hang out outside the kitchen, sitting on sitting on how do you call that, anyway, like a wooden thing they made for us to sit down over there, and then talk stupidities anyway, and conversate. No, not even conversate, just talk and have fun, because we were like all of us, most of us were like in our teens and our 20s. You had bigger ones, like big in more in the 20s, but most of us were like around in the teen and the 20s. Yes, and the bigger ones were a couple of years bigger, and those were the ones who used to help my grandfather also with the goats. Go get the goats inside at the end of the day. The goats in the beginning of the day, the goats go out to eat, and then in the on the land, also on the land of my grandfather, and the end of the day they used to go get the goats to get them inside their, let's say, their their place, their area, the closed area, especially for the goats. And regarding my grand aunt, she used to be, busy in the kitchen doing her thing, and one thing I remember about her is that whenever she had like a friction with my grandfather, an aunt of mine, because the aunt of mine lived there also, an aunt of mine, or sometimes us, because we used to harass her also. She used to be quiet and tell us, you're not gonna affect my my mood. I'm not gonna let you affect my mood. And she used to sing din din da din din da din din da. She just kept on singing din din da, doing her thing, and really net. And she never used to let us get on her, or us, or my grandfather, or my aunt, because she was very conscious of her of people not affecting her mood. And that's my message for you also, to be conscious about your mood, and do not let other people, especially the people outside of you, affect your mood. If you have to sing din din da like her, din din da din din da din din da, do it. But keep your peace, keep your peace, keep yourself happy, keep a happy heart, but do not let people outside of you affect you. This aunt of mine, this big aunt of mine, she was born in the 900, in 1900, and in those days she was like around 80 years old. So we can learn a lot from elderlies. We can learn a lot. So this is one of the things that I learned from her, to just keep my peace, keep to myself, sing my din din da din din da din din da din din da. Or maybe you can sing whatever you like, but I'll do it with a din din da. But for me to keep myself in a good mood, and at peace. So do that, you too, do that, and keep your peace, because it's not worth it to let other people, especially the people outside of you, affect your mood. It's not worth it. So sing your dininda, and whatever you want, and then keep your peace, especially in these holidays.